Just say you don't know how computers work and just leave.
So Jayden vs OSW. They play Tetris. It's very good.
In we go to the belly of the beast. I'm so excited. Oh, I love this matchup so much, dude. This is great. Look at him go.
Yeah, we all do love this matchup. Tale as old as time. This is a very back and forth matchup. It feels like it almost depends on the day and how people are feeling. This matchup has caused bracket reset many a time, and so we are excited to have it again.
A lot of the times you'll find they go deep into fair. There's the 20 line of the 21.
Yes,
oh
yes.
my god.
And OSW is going to have to zone kind of from the bottom here, but some really great stacking for it here.
This is so efficient. Look at it. Oh my god, there's 14 in a row with a T-spin. Oh, with the Tetris in the middle. And the 20 you know, we have another 20, and we are at a stalemate. But let me tell you, it is not stalemate. Oh my god. We're already so close to phase 3, and we have a first to fucking 10.
And so during that last set, it was very one-sided. That score did end 10-1, and 10-1 is not something I would expect to see in this matchup here. And I think that this is the first time where we're going to have to talk about stamina with these players, because Uyushoda just isn't human. Stamina doesn't exist in Uyushoda's mind and Uyushoda's hands, but these two players are human in that regard, where this is a long set, this is a first to 10, and these players are going to have to play after this. So although things are going well now, this matchup definitely can fall prey to momentum shifts, to like long rounds causing like those momentum shifts. This is a mental battle. That
absolutely.
It's more of a mental battle than any of the other matches we've seen so far.
Ooh, and that misdraw there. Gonna have a bit of an issue, I think. Yeah, look, I think like I wouldn't be surprised if both of them were nervous about facing each other. Like they know that it could go either way.
I don't know. I feel like the two of them are just like both of them are very chill people. Like
True.
I don't know.
But I mean, like I'm sure like they know it could go either way.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think they know it could go either way, but I feel like both of them are cool under pressure.
Ooh. And OSW gonna drop the first round there. Yeah, look, Jayden with the score advantage. Well played, 348 APM for the zone. not for their regular play. That would be a little bit high. That'd be, I think, a Taz.
Yeah, we're back in that phase 1. Jayden kind of up towards the top, but she knows what she's doing. Me, I could never.
No, I think if I was to bet on like who had the better stamina here, I think history would probably say OSW. Yeah. Like Jayden's speed, they tend to misdrop a little bit more, and that can probably affect the stamina long term. Looking for that overhang, they don't find it, they're instead just going to burn through. They get the double Tetris. It's pretty good for OSW, who just misdropped really badly, does find a skim, has an eyepiece tucked there, and burns away the mistake.
Insane way out really there nice. For OSW. Love that. Both players sitting on this full zone here. Jayden was maybe hoping to find the kill there, but we do see, both players just waiting to use the zone. That's probably just Jayden matching OSW's energy. Jayden does rip that zone. She's pretty high up, so probably looking for speed over efficiency there, and that's what she gets.
I mean, the 34, when you can't be efficient, you just want to be fast, and I don't think there's anyone else better than Jayden who can pull that off. OSW does have a 20, finds it with a bit of a kick, but it took time, and Jayden has a lot incoming. Oh no!
No, the misdrops.
I love that ice
face. Love the ice face.
No, and then I didn't love that though. No, I love that face. I love and hate the whole freaking thing. And Jayden drops the round. OSW takes the first round of theirs. Okay.
I think the only saving grace of this so far is that these rounds are short.
Yeah, but like, they're gonna settle into a pace, and that should come pretty quickly. I cannot believe Jayden's up and down zone there at the end.
Yeah, that is wild to see, and sometimes that's just how phase 3 goes. Sometimes, like those chain misdrops, especially when you're trying to play fast, you're putting those pieces down faster than your brain can register if one of them goes in the wrong spot. And once you start chain misdropping, then sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's usually a problem in master mode, but Jayden's just so fast that it's affecting them here as well. They find a very quick 42, but OSW is looking for something a little more efficient than that and is stacking accordingly. Yeah, this is really good. Oh my god, that's amazing. Hello?
OSW loves those TSTs for some reason.
Oh, the eyepiece! 57 in 19?
57 in 19 there, and OSW is continuing to lay on the pressure post-zone, but Jayden has the zone to respond, and that is actually going to put more than a full matrix of garbage onto OSW's board, who has to quarter zone to stay alive here. Ooh, the chain misdrops!
Oh my god!
No, and then the...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Looks like Jayden's not the only person who's struggling from those chain misdrops. OSW also topping out there. Jayden pulling ahead just by a single round. Jayden's ABM in the zone is just crazy high.
So far, wonder if that continues.
This is the thing, right? Because zone is always a battle between speed versus efficiency. Someone's angry. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think OSW gets mad.
No. Maybe his parents called him. Okay, we're good.
Maybe his parents.
I'm not
so
kidding!
I get in trouble when I call him a baby.
Kidding.
And then, like, you know...
I know you don't play Tetris League, but if you did, every now and then someone's like, sorry, I have to DC from the match. My mom called me for dinner. And so whenever people stop playing, I'm like, oh, what if their mom called them for dinner? Like...
But he's not a baby. He's not a baby.
Okay. I never said he was. Right, Jayden zoning.
Yeah, but zone is definitely a battle between speed versus efficiency. I think Jayden, their APM is just so high because they're able to play so much into that speed that they're known very well for. 56 and 19, again, like I just said, very, very quick for them. And OSW facing about 1.5 big zone chunks from a 19. That second chunk is 13th. They've probably got another 15 attack on top of it now. This zone's going to need to be at least a 40.
Yeah, OSW did cancel quite a bit of garbage before zoning, and 61. That 61 is going to force Jayden to zone here, as that is that's like a 15 chunk on Jayden's board that she could not accept.
Yeah, but hey, I don't think they're accepting it at all. That's going to send over about 5 to 10 over an OSW, who cancels it out, and we are neutral going into phase fucking 3. Hell yeah.
Both players, very even scores here at that 60,000 point mark. And both have that man-made stack. OSW in this 7-2 stack. Jayden's board a little bit messier, but has the spins to fix it and is setting up the side 4-wide to try to get something going here. And misdrops the side 4-wide, and that's the round.
OSW was 7-2ing there the entire time, and it really shows in their attack there, being a 7 more than Jayden.
7 is not much in the grand scheme of things, though.
Oh, that's a whole, like... 7 lines
a
minute.
Yeah.
Which, hey, it took 7 lines to top Jayden out, so... I don't know. OSW looking for an L piece, finds it and sets up that T-spin. Jayden with a lot of clean of garbage down there. Has an open column 6 and goes for the zone, actually. It's rare you see a player up here zoning so early. But hey, I'm sure they have a plan.
They always do.
I think they did.
They have a TST C-spin tower. Yeah, that one. And then they're continuing. Oh, gosh.
OSW, what is
this?
Okay. Yeah,
okay. Yeah, sure, that works. Yeah, the TST C-spin tower, or TST tower into C-spin, it's so tough to say.
Yeah, it's also very tough to set up and actually execute because you need a lot of T pieces coming very quickly. Like, you don't really want to set one up without having a T piece and hold. When you do, OSW does manage to convert this into a Kaida with a Tetris, and somehow is clean with the full zone right on time going into phase 3. All right, I was gonna give you some slack, but I guess I'll cut it.
Yeah, and Jane is going to have to prepare to receive this, and Jayden has the cancel at the right time, and we end up perfectly even at the start of this phase 3, which is, you know, it's very fitting for how this has gone so far. OSW building up this 9-0 stack on top of the garbage, finding the T-spin double out of the T-spin triple setup right there. Very clean, and I'm sure we are going to have to see some flashy play from these players. They know that they're going to have to get a lot done if they want to come out on top here.
OSW, not quite sure what you did there with that setup and the misdrop, but I hope it converts well. And I mean, 2 T-spins and a Tetris.
This is good.
Yeah, no, never mind. You know, again, I was gonna give you some, you know, I was gonna throw some flack, but I guess I'll cut some slack.
Yeah, Jayden zoning here. That's one. Yeah, that's like.
Yeah, that's definitely a.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm sure New York is proud. That was.
Stop. Stop it right now.
Sorry, was that too close to home?
We were both thinking it. I was gonna Discord message you if you didn't say anything about it.
yeah, you were gonna.
I was gonna be like, haha. Or horrible. Okay.
Anyway, look, it's been 24 years.
Stop. I hate you so much.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the top of the board for OSW. Jayden zoning here with the donation and a Kaiden to go with it. 11 lines, sprinting like no one sprinted before. 54 in about 7 seconds there.
OSW having to zone here to mitigate what's coming in. Sets up the cut copy here. It is definitely going to try to be on the offense with the rest of the zone. Misdrops that eye next to the well, and that is going to cut their efficiency for this zone just a little bit. But oh, the 20!
Oh! Oh my god! What the fuck? They get the round. Jayden just places a piece a fraction too late. Oh! Wait, that hurt my kidneys. Oh my god! Wow. Okay. Very easy, Jayden. Late on something. That was wild.
Sometimes that timing can just take you off guard.
Right? Like, that was a great play
kind
from
of
OSW.
It's giving me flashbacks to Square One when the players were like so used to not playing on land ping that they kept making that exact same mistake.
Yeah.
Maybe they're used to playing players from overseas or just like on poor computers, and the fact that the 2 participants and the host are all in the same time zone, maybe the ping is like lower than they're expecting.
Yeah, look, I noticed it when I was at not the WPL. Like there's definitely like a latency thing that I'm very used to. Yeah, maybe these players just maybe it's a latency thing, or it's a feel thing that comes with latency.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, OSW clearly is unaffected by it, as it gets 2 T-spins and a Tetris, and instantly still downstacking into a 7 combo. And Jayden somehow, through all of that, has next to nothing on their board. I don't know how that works, but you know what, Jade, you go, girl. Whatever works. That's crazy. Into the zone we go, and may I say that the better zone should probably win this.
OSW not zoning quite yet, choosing to build up this board a little bit before, and still down stacking, maybe, okay, definitely not looking to tank, but setting up
I like that.
SDSD, love that SDSD
yeah, that's nice.
there. And OSW should be good if he can find the rest of the zone here. Jayden setting up this side 3 wide, interestingly enough.
OSW couldn't quite get a hang of their spins there.
1 meter shy that PC there from Jayden.
That's close. That would have been a killing blow, I reckon.
That would have been
wasn't
insane.
a T-piece. There wasn't a T-piece inside for OSW, or at least I think it was at the bottom of the queue.
Both players just looking to find some opening here. Jayden with the zone. This is a fast zone. That's a fast. It's only 15 attack, which is not maybe what she was hoping for. Doesn't force OSW to zone. OSW is probably going to look to get a better board position and then zone, I would assume. For now on the down stack, but let's see what he comes up with here.
Jayden here upstacking a little bit, it looks like. No, they're going to take the Tetris immediately. Oh, that's a misdrop, though. Puts a single hole in their board that could
Both
cascade. Oh yeah, no. Again, may the better zone bloody win.
Yeah, and that... Okay, Jane has the higher zone, but OSW
Okay.
has the better zone here. And we end up relatively even.
Oh, the square placement is not great for Jaden. This could actually throw the round completely. Nice, it turns into a donation. I like the conversion there of turning it into something useful. And honestly, still down stacking into a 8 combo. Beautiful work. And they're setting up for the T-spin triple. They're going to get it very quickly. Nice work.
Jane
And it even resolves in another T-spin with the overhang with the J.
At turning this back around.
There.
That is what Jane is so good at. That's why this matchup is so back and forth, is that these players both are always able to turn this back around in their favor. Find that plot armor, make it theirs.
Jaden's innovative stacking here is something else. If you want to learn how to like turn T-spin setup into T-spin setup, watch the last 30 seconds of gameplay from Jaden. That was beautiful. OSW here, actually in a bit of a pickle.
Yeah, definitely hedging his bets over here, making sure that he's getting the down stack that he needs. He has that full zone, he can utilize it, but he needs the board here, and there's where he's going to start using it and is building up this center 3-wide here. Not getting too much of a combo out of it, getting a decent clear, and Jaden has this side 4-wide to respond, but she doesn't have the combo.
Oh, no!
And the O piece, the shift, the hold for the O piece is going to end the round.
That's heartbreaking. Like 2 rounds in a row, Jaden's made some pretty preliminary mistakes that could have been avoided. I think, again, this is where we talk about stamina coming in play. It's definitely rough. You know, you're more susceptible to making those simple mistakes. And they hurt. They definitely affect the mental gameplay. But hey, watching how they play you, you wouldn't really be able to tell, eh? They're doing damn well.
No. All right, Jaden with that zone. OSW only has 3/4 and a couple of holes in the stack. Jaden with this fast zone, noticing that OSW has these holes in the stack, trying to pressure him into a zone that's not ideal, but OSW...
Hey, that was sick!
Jaden finds the ulti, OSW zoning in response here. Jaden has a bit of a spire in the middle of the board that she's going to have to
it's a 4-wide.
turning it into a side 4-wide. Okay, wait, not quite. Yes, no, maybe? No, just turning it into a giant 9-0. But OSW doesn't have the highest zone there. That is only a 13. And so Jaden's 4-wide is starting to come through, and that could put some attack on OSW's board. OSW has a bit of a side 4-wide of a zone.
It only converted, that entire effort there only turned into 2 lines of garbage that came out pretty clean. The advantage of 4-widing like that in phase 2 is putting choppier phase 3 like garbage on the opponent's board early. But unfortunately, it just didn't happen. OSW was able to clear it all. What the?
Yeah, that was a misdrop. There was a misdrop. There was a misrepeated TPs from a T-spin there. And Jaden could very easily put this into phase 3 here with the zone, but doesn't because she cuts it off a little bit early. She has this STSD into this 4-wide setup here. As OSW is that mid-game DT, always love to see those here. Has that Kaidan to follow this up, but Jaden has the 4-wide. This is the 4-wide versus the efficiency zone here as OSW is looking for that solve and has the 60, or the 61 and 19. We end up relatively even here after all of this, which is insane. OSW is just rotating that Z piece 10 times. And has that C-spin. Yeah, Jaden zoning here.
Wow. That was a pretty good combo from OSW there to find that amongst the junk.
But Jaden is able to come out of that with no garbage on her board, sends exactly 1 garbage to OSW after that zone. OSW zoning as Jaden is building up this combo maybe. Nope, going for the T-spin.
No, it's going to be 2 T-spins.
Efficiency here. Has the quarter zone, has that overcharge, sees the end of the garbage queue, knows that she can live this here, zoning again and trying to get out of this on the other side while OSW is trying to close the gap here and find the win.
This looks survivable, but the problem is that OSW is still sending and Jaden's board is quickly unraveling. Oh dear. They have a down stack by the looks of it.
Yeah, she has the right piece sequence. She knows what to do. She's reading her queue and she is waving the white flag there on that round and giving OSW 6.
Funny, that flag looks a little more purple to me, but...
Okay. Well, it's very light, you know. The purple is very light in this game.
It is very light, isn't it? I've always wondered that with TEC. It is borderline white, isn't it?
Yep.
Pink.
Yeah, it's pink. It really is.
Sacrilegious, but we accept it.
I think it's cute. I love a good little pink.
Yeah.
But we're just vibing out in phase 1 at this point, honestly.
It's chill. It's real chill.
Yeah. This is where the chill happens. This is where the players get their little bit of a break mentally.
Yeah. The boards
are
nice
physically,
and clean.
because they have to just like go as fast as possible.
Nice 54 and 19 for Jayden. Again, doesn't even need saying at this point. Very fast.
Ooh. Nice.
OSW clutches up that. No 20. Okay. I thought he'd get the 20. Well.
Do you have a dog?
The neighbor's dog. We've had to make a noise complaint recently. They're really bad. I've been woken up at 6 a.m. 3 times in a row by these dogs. Yeah, they're up at like 2 a.m. in the morning as well.
That's not good.
Yeah. You shut up! Shut up! Oh, okay. They're talking back now. I'm gonna change my suppression. Sorry. Phase 3 we go.
Phase 3 we go. A minute 20 into the match. Ooh, OSW not looking great here. Has to use this full zone to try to stabilize the board. Not really finding the efficiency wanted out of that zone. And you know who is about to have an efficient zone here is Jayden. This is Jayden's opportunity to kill right here. She does purposely exit that zone early. She hit her hard drop button just to exit that zone early so that she could get that damage down before OSW found another quarter zone. And okay, OSW found the bottom of the queue.
That was really resourceful, yeah. The way that he found those teaspoons was crazy. Jayden finding a few teaspoons of their own, but her board is looking pretty nonsensical, just like a dream I had last night about, like, I think it was an apricot?
But she's making it work, and that's the important part. OSW at the top of the board is finding these T-spins. Both players in a really similar spot in the board, trying to make use of their stacks, make use of their material. Jayden has that full zone. OSW has 3/4, but nobody's in the correct spot on their board to zone right now. Everybody's going to have to down stack before they can really get anything going. OSW with the C-spin is going to get themselves down a little bit farther. Jayden forced to zone here, using that full zone, finding that efficiency. Love that L-spin in there to get things good. OSW is on the offense with this zone. He sees the end of the garbage queue and is going to try to attack here, find that kill, and that is going to be about half a matrix with the board, or garbage for Jayden.
3 wide?
Yeah,
they have a Z coming up.
Okay,
they're gonna have to lament that, I think, and just
it's
go for...
a decent combo though. Like that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. OSW with a Trinity? No, not a Trinity. Sorry, just the regular tower. Apologies. And misdrops the T piece. Nice T-spin find for Jayden. Continue to dig through this. And OSW with a bit of a Z-spire there. But shouldn't be too much of a problem. Jayden with a single donation there for the T-spin single. Okay, this round is crazy. Hang on. We need to, like... Yeah, this is one of the best rounds we've had today.
Right. And I mean, the score difference tells the story here. This is so neck and neck. We are that far into phase 3, and these players are just going stride for stride with each other here.
Yeah. Oh, Jayden, there was an L-spin there that didn't come up, but it would have been amazing if you pulled it off. Unfortunately, it came a little bit too late. Both players at about the same height. Maybe Jayden a little bit higher than the other. Oh my god. Looking at that Tetris, finds it, and now we're both at max zone. And OSW with the STSD!
Yeah, and that's going to force Jayden to zone up at the top here, using that full zone on only a few lines. And yeah, that's not great. That is not what you want there. And Jayden hits that hard drop button. Yeah, finds that miss rotation and then just says, that's it. That's the round. We go next.
2-7. Deuce, baby.
Not quite, but...
I am poker.
Oh, hey, what are we doing? What are we doing out here? Why are we stick spinning? Stop it. Both of you. Put the openers away. Both of you. Put those away.
Shit out of here, dude.
Get that out.
Go play a different game, you fucking loser. Sorry. A little bit too harsh. Nice donation there with a square. Another nice donation with the square, OSW. Okay. Alright. As a fellow square lover, big respect. Honestly, square best piece, just saying.
Yeah, definitely the most useful piece out there for sure. Everybody in the community 100% agrees with you.
100% agrees, right?
Yeah.
100%.
OSW.
Oh, nice tuck there.
Struggling to put that piece down where you wanted.
Oh, and I think the time sink was really the thing that cost them there. This is not great. They're going to have to keep digging. Jayden sprinting like no one sprinted before. except Jayden.
Yeah. OSW, a little bit of a messy board, but he has what he needs to get out of it for now. Has the pieces. Oh, that eye misdrop. Okay, we're good. Okay, and there's that phase 3 timer. So Jayden does have the jump on this phase 3 here as OSW was still fixing his board when that ding occurred. Jayden does misdrop that OP's over as well. That is going to need some soft. Okay, no soft drop. Honestly, that is smart from Jayden there. Ooh, but this isn't good. This is not good here.
Jayden needs to clean up. You could use the damn thing.
There's the eyepiece. I think she was just taking the time to try to figure it out, and she says that's it.
Oh, no. Jayden, avid on not wasting time, tops out yet again, and now we're at 2-8.
Yeah. This is the momentum game that I was mentioning earlier on.
Yeah. The only difference, I think, between the two is that Jayden, it tends to just sort of snowball. Oh,
there's
jeez.
Snowballing. Yeah, that's the mental game. That's the snowballing.
Whereas with us, still, you think they have a bit of a better time pulling it back some days. Today, it just hasn't gone Jayden's way. Still, one more round for OSW to take this. Jayden could pull off a crazy thing here. And essentially reverse sweep. Maybe not, though.
Yeah.
With that...
Yeah.
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 And now... we have